Where it began, I can't begin to know, but then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer. I believe you'd come along. Hand, touching hand, reaching out, touching me, touching time never seems so good. Look at the night, and the dawn seems so lonely. Fill it up with all this.
Didn't realize this was a bye week for both of us this week. Oh wow, we actually made it this far. So we're about halfway through the season. Nice. So Air Force Squad got next. Who's he got? Bye week and oh, he's got Texas A&M. He lost again? Bro, how are you losing? How is he losing these games? Oh, damn, App State just beat South Carolina. How is he losing? I don't get it. Ah! Dang it. Dude, how is he losing these games? Oh, sweet, I can. What? Whoa. We got some more uniforms. All right, who's scheduled to be home and away for the Army-Navy game? Okay, that says versus Army, but off to the right, it says at Army. So yes, I know it's a neutral site, but which team is... I guess we don't know that yet. Huh. Well, if it's according to the rankings. Oh, this is a home game. At home, so... This is an away game. Do I still go with this? For these games, I like to do something different, you know? We'll do that. Bigger, larger standout difference between the two, you know what I mean? Do I try this? I feel like last time I tried it, that's why I went with the fixtures. It was too... Oh, I don't remember how well it went using this. I'm gonna try it anyway. Two undefeated teams. Two undefeated, the only two undefeated service academies. I have to admit, I am extremely surprised to see he is still losing games. Damn it.
Because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One other teams. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that hit?
It's going to count a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to come.
Damn it! Damn it!
Defense picks it up. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Air Force. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it.
You didn't force it.
Huge play for this defense. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Navy will go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at the conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye. I love it. It's a great show me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But just yesterday, there can
What conference?
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it.
All service schools are independent schools.
They're the best in conference play. Nobody
going for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. Flag is down. Let's check the call. Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handy on that last play. You can see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
This is why I had the Victor's playbook. So many option plays. God damn it!
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets made in coverage. There were other guys on
Dude, why'd you hand it off?
that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, but he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. I wouldn't quite call it a shame, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So, of course, his offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David both ready to make a huge impact. I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance, just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Creates a little space.
Come on.
Bring it on.
You're kidding, right?
And he got
to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
It's just the first quarter.
They kept going the other way.
You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense. He'll keep it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Navy quick to the line. Blake really righted the ship with his midshipman offense a season ago, but what separated Navy, David, was that they were able to throw the ball more effectively. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. That's how you have a short level. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened. You line up in your stance and you respond. Great job on the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it over, when to catch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. To give to the big quarterback.
No, I didn't hand it off. I kept it.
And they are threatening to take it in. Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And they will score! Touchdown, Navy! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it. And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting us back in the ballgame. Well, guys, the Air Force has the lead here. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Did not want to do that.
Chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that. Oh, he just... Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense...
Not you!
...going on that fumble. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. And the ball's loose in the backfield.
Oh.
And a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm the football football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. And here's a
Yes.
way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Great job by
3 times in a row we probably lose, and all 3 times they managed to get it back. Oh shit, I looked with the wrong side.
And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he can go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different. Great place to start for this offense. Here comes the option.
Quarterback could have kept that.
Got the first down and more. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Navy quick to the line. The option look. He'll pitch it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the fullback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here we go, here we go. Just need a few yards for a first down. Reed to the left. And he'll finish the run in the red zone. Touchdown, midshipman. This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over North Texas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, we'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Split backs here. On the option. He'll pitch it. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
It's raining in this game. The football's slippery. Security is going to be a massive issue.
This is how you ignite a comeback.
About that to their teams and the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really
field position. Sticks it in his belly.
Nope.
He is stopped immediately by the big defensive line.
I hit the button, but I didn't hit it soon enough, I guess, to keep it.
Seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They were able to make a quick stop.
Big fella, usually blocks, but has a nice little run and met by the strong safety. He's called the strong safety for a reason. Those guys are oversized safeties that are really strong. They're usually strong tacklers. Did a good job getting the big fella to the ground. Just gave him a little too many yards.
Oh, why'd I pass it off?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll send them back in motion. The play action fake.
No, wrong button.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Horvath. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Smashes in between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Don't jinx him.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David. They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something rolling. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half.
I'm going to let Coach decide. I don't know.
The Falcons line up to punt it
Yeah.
away.
That's what I thought. It's a little bit towards the middle.
Fields the button, tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Navy will go back on the attack. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but
He wants to go deep.
Oh, bro.
Incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Unloads to the wideout.
He cut sooner than I was expecting him to.
They'll live to tell about it. 3rd down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He'll sneak it, try to surge forward.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if he can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his position.
Oh, bro!
They win up front.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason he can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense. Right down the middle.
Why did I hit square?
Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before.
Why did I hit square?
Picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Johnson wants to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away.
Damn.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the
All right.
right. And that'll tie things up.
7 seconds. Dang. I don't remember. I think they get it 2nd half.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field. And why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
As That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. No shot on a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Starting field position for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but he's got an interesting goal for the
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle, unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played past, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable...
No, the play I audibled to just took too long. They were loading the line. Plain and simple.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal.
Got it! Damn. I can't remember what buttons it was for the Popeye dance.
Point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Here they're trying to get to the edge. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
you know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. With the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him. Get in the backfield to make that defensive loss. That was impressive.
The Falcons will line up to punt it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Oh shit. I just spent all that time typing that out a text and then just realized I'm live on here with you. Oh shit.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown.
And this is why they call them buzz balls. I've only had one and a sip or two from the second, and I'm already buzzing pretty good. But I didn't eat much for lunch or breakfast either. Actually, I had a good breakfast, but I didn't have much for lunch. Dude, I hold the button to hold the ball.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility.
He keeps freaking handing it off.
Playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job.
Yes, there was somewhere to go, but for some reason, the quarterback handed it off instead of holding the ball when I told him to hold the fucking ball.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some.
Play the safe option, punt the ball.
React to shallow. The running back catches the football, not come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
Punt is in the air. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose.
Now it's your turn to lose some yardage on the.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up.
And the Falcons punt this one away. Makes the catch near the 50. And the receiver runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Navy will go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity.
There he goes.
No, not the Heisman Pose. Trying to find the Popeye dance.
Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Where's the Popeye dance? It's not that one, not that one. I don't think it's that one. Is it this one? No, strike a pose is the Heisman. Where's the Popeye dance? It's not this one, is it? No.
extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that, but just gashed them for the big play of the run and get one snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's not. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Runs through the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On the option. Now the toss. Runs through a tackle.
Yeah, boy. And that wasn't a
Season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Anytime the pitch man is able to score on these option type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this plays.
I might feel comfortable enough to go ahead and put the secondary in now.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. We'll start.
3-possession lead.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They didn't get much.
I did just put them in, right? Yeah.
Last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested.
Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
The receiver stopped.
The defense comes out on top.
So yeah, I'm gonna pick it up.
Really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they
Like he extremely overthrew the receiver, and the receiver stopped. Well, he didn't overthrow. Yeah, see, receiver just stopped.
And
the Navy offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease, it's Chapman. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but
Put a backspin on it, but nope.
It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Johnson looking to throw.
Almost at the completion, just missed it. And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this, if it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, midshipman. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their
That
straight win.
is how you make it come back.
Extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they move that lead for the end zone. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important.
Oh, no way! I was in the middle of an audible, maybe that's why.
Big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes. The line is so important for their responsibilities.
The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Game.
What's the flag?
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll lead it with it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop it.
They're going for it?
That back had absolutely
Wow.
Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. You lost one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Chapman. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Hand off from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the big fullback. Picks up the 1st down. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get it. 2nd guy finally did. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Fullback's got it. Powers through the defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
Gets it inside the 5, down the 4, it'll be 1st and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left with the lead, but they might anyway. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend, don't break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you can have, Paul, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching. I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way.
Really? I am stunned by that. Stunned.